Hi everyone, my name is Bonnet Simonton and I am a BIS IT student at Tabarinto State University. And today we'll be discussing about the introduction to programming paradigm in the UML. So before, um, so without further ado, let's start. So the definition and scope. Java programming can be structured in two fundamental ways. We have the procedural and the object-oriented programming. Now, the procedural programming, a programming paradigm that structures code using procedure or function, it focus on the sequence or the action performing on data. While sa object-oriented programming or the OOP, a programming paradigm that organizes code around object, encapsulating data and behavior. Now, it promotes modularity, reusability, and maintainability through principles like inheritance, encapsulation, and polymorphism. So, the difference between procedural and the object-oriented programming. We have the procedural programming, and the definition on it is the procedural programming is a paradigm centered on creating function or procedure to operate on data. Um, it is a code or organized into a sequence of procedures or function that work together to solve the problem. So now ang characteristics ani is to we have the emphasize function rather than data. Next is the data and function are separated. Next, we have the reusability is limited since the code isn't modular. We have the lastly the harder to manage and modify with increasing code complexity. Next, the OOP or the object-oriented programming. The OOP is a paradigm where code is organized around objects which combine data and methods that operate on that data. Um, this allows for modular, reusable, and maintainable code. So the characteristic on this is the um, encapsulation. Encapsulation is it wraps data and method into a single unit or object. Next, we have the abstraction. Kaning abstraction it is used to hide implementation details and exposes only necessary parts. Next, our third one is the inheritance. Now the inheritance no. Now in the inheritance, it allows a new classes to inherit features from the existing one. Lastly, we have the polymorphism. Polymorphism it is enable multiple implementation of a method allowing object to be treated as instance of their parent class. So, the difference between the procedural and the OOP. So, sa focus, no. Sa focus on this, so on focus, so difference between ang duha, sa procedural is, ang focus ani is function and logic. While sa OOP, ang focus ani is the data and the object. Next, the data handling. Sa data handling aning procedural is it is separate from the function, while sa OOP it is encapsulated with function. Now, the code reusability sa procedural, it is unlimited, while sa OOP, high through inheritance and polymorphism. Now, this scalability sa duha is procedural is harder to manage in a large project, while ang OOP is easier to scale and manage with complex system. Next, I have here the UML diagram sa buhatan ako na example for better uh, for batik. So I have here sa given UML diagram. This kanisha is katong discuss na ako it will be serve as ano, now I have here the example UML diagram ato nato ning i-code para masabtan tong mga inheritance, polymorphism, and so on. So, before we proceed, akong ginagamit nga IDE is the Eclipse. Yan. So, as you can see here, nakabuhat na kog mga object. Ang kon ani is sa given UML, we have the bank account, kaning class name, man siyang class name, attribute, and kaning mga constructor niya, and so on. We have the bank account, man siya ang superclass, and then man siya ang parent class, and then kaning mga subclasses. Mga account holder, kaning attributes sa bank account. We have the account holder balance, and then sa savings account we have the interest rate, and then sa apply interest. Yan. So next we proceed sa IDE nato. So in this demonstrating, nakita man na to ang UML diagram. So now I am using the Eclipse para ma-demonstrate nato tong mga inheritance, encapsulation, and the polymorphism sa object. So as you can see here na nakabuhat na ko Docker object, which is the bank account equals to new bank account, kani siya. Say name naka-given na Jandu, and then ano siya. So let's start sa bank account, muna siya. First, ikuan na to ang field para sa First, let's say private private field, no, private string account account holder, and then next the private over balance. So kani siya kaning mga attributes is muna siya ang private fields for encapsulation. Next, buhat tag constructor para ma-initialize name, account holder, and the balance. Say public bank account, yes, account, and then string holder, and no, string account holder, and then double the balance, nope, balance. Next, set this is that let's say balance, set the balance equals to initial balance, and then ayan. Next, what kulang pati list that account holder equals to account holder. Ayan. Next, what getter para sa account holder? Say public string get account holder. Yan. Then if method. Next, return value. Return account. Return account holder. Next, after sa getter holder, but putag getter para sa balance. Say public string get balance, and then ini method, and then the return balance. Ayan. Next, um, after aning sakuan, buhatag say method next magbuhatag method uh, next buhatag method para sa deposit nga money. Ito, let's say uh, public void deposit money. Oh, the double amount, and then next, if let's say if ang amount is greater than 0, and then balance plus plus amount, and then kaya siya ang purpose ani is mag-increase sa amount if ang amount is greater than 0. Ayan. Next, buhat na pudtag sa deposit. Of course, kung natay deposit, natay withdraw. Buhat ang method sa withdraw. Let's say, public void, and then public void withdraw, and then double amount. Yan. And then we have the if, and then amount is greater than 0, and then the and then the amount. Next, kaning say balance is and then amount siya. Kaning purpose ani if ang amount is no less than 0, greater than, and greater than or equal to amount, it will be the decrease the balance. Wait lang. Huh? Hi. Next, the what? It would be. Ayan, balance. Next, wala na buhat sa ano. Wait. Initial balance ko na account holder rate. Public initial balance. So, supposed to be initial balance. Initial balance. Account, account holder. Account holder. Account holder. Account holder. Initial balance. Initial. Initial balance. Initial balance. This that balance equals to initial balance. What is wrong with this shit? Account holder. Account holder. This that account holder. And then balance. Wait, I'll be explain. Next, we proceed sa kaning class sa kaning class nga saving account. Kani siya is inheritance which extending bank account to create a saving account. Kibali siya, muna siya first, ang buhato na to is ayan, string double. We have private double, so supposed to be wait lang. First, we create a private, then private double, and interest rate, and then interest rate, so we have here the private double interest rate. Kaya siya is to purpose niya is additional field specific to saving account. Next, but na tag constructor para ma-initialize ning interest rate along with the inherited properties. So which in order to so after aning private attributes nga private interest rate, buhat na sad tag constructor para ma-initialize ning mga interest rate along with the inherited properties. So, in order to do that, we have to create a public saving and then account and then string account holder string account holder, and then the double initial balance, and then the double interest rate increase and no interest. Next is the double interest. Um, Next is the double interest rate, and then saving account, and then sulod ani. We have the super. Uh, we have the super, and the account holder, in initial balance, and then ano siya? Ano siya? A purpose ani is to call the superclass constructor. What? Sabi ko na. Account holder, and then initial balance. Next, this that say interest rate, and then equals to interest rate. Yan. Okay. Next, create a method to apply the kinagibuhat na to na interest rate. So, diri mo occur si polymerism, say public public apply say interest rate, and then interest rate, and then the method niya. Next, the double, and then interest equals to let's say get balance, and then call this the interest rate, and then the semicolon. Next, we have the kani siya, ang purpose ani nga line is to calculate kaning interest. Next, buhat deposit interest to the balance. Say deposit deposit interest, and then the semicolon. Now, manatag buhat sa class nato na kaning subclass na savings account. Next, lastly, magbuhat next step is we proceed sa main class nato para ma-demonstrate tong mga function para ma-demonstrate tong mga functionality sa mga bank account o savings account na mga here nakakahit naman class object name the bank account and then new account. So ang name nato sa say Dave and then Dave. Next, inside this pang tawagon na nato tong mga method diri sa bank account and then kaning savings account sa main. So in order to do that, we have to print SOUT say initial initial balance balance is and then plus katong method na account say get account.get. As you can see here, nag-appear ning mga method na gipangbuhat na to ganiya. So ang intended na palabas na to ani is to katong tong balance get balance kani siya yan and then next kani say account say that deposit say koan 500 say 500 and then say account that withdraw say ang i-withdraw nato is 300. Next magkuantag display sa final nga balance which we call this the SIOUT and then say final balance say final balance and then plus itong method na kung kuan account that say get balance kana siya. Next, after kaning create tag savings, kaning savings nga object atong kuno na sa let's say savings dot um not savings dot apply interest ano siya. As you can see here nakakuha na ka-appear na. It's because tong nakabuhat na tag dili mga method niya. Next, after sa kani sa pag-apply sa interest, i-print nato para i-display ning balance after applying interest. And then, let's say savings balance and with interest plus savings that get savings that get let's say get balance get ayan. If para ano na to na ang expected account kanani say kani the initial balance is 1,000 and then final balance is 1,200 and then ang savings balance is with interest rate is 1,575.0. So, ano siya tanan? As you can see here is nag-work kuan code na to. So that's a wrap on the difference between procedural programming and the object-oriented programming in Java. We've seen how procedural programming focuses on sequence of function, making it the ideal for simpler task, while OOP give us modular, usable structure with encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism, which is perfect for scaling. I hope this helped you get a solid grasp on when and why to use each paradigm. If you have enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Happy coding!